In the quiet town of Vernon, Normandy, a young boy lived for the beautiful game. His name was Ousmane Dembele. His world was not grand stadiums nor manicured pitches but concrete playgrounds and dusty local fields. This is where he learned to love the ball. It became his closest companion, an extension of his feet. Countless hours with it, just him and the sphere, learning its secrets. The ball danced for him, he made it sing. More than a hobby, an obsession, a calling echoing through his neighborhood, a promise of things to come. Talent was raw, untamed, visible in the way he moved. Unpredictable, a flash of lightning on a gray day. Friends and family watched, local coaches watched too, mesmerized by a skinny kid with boundless energy, taking on older, bigger boys, leaving them trailing in his wake. His dribbling was not something you could teach in a manual, it was instinctive, a product of thousands of hours of play. Forever the boy from Vernon with a dream. The next chapter of his story was written in Brittany. At the age of just 13, Dembele joined the famed academy of Stade Rennais. This was a significant step. The move was a test of his resolve, taking him away from his home and family. Rennes is renowned in France for producing exceptional young talent, a place where potential is molded into professional excellence. But you know, the pull of football was stronger than any homesickness. He entered an environment designed to create elite athletes. The training was harder, the competition fiercer. It was here that his raw talent began to be honed with tactical discipline and physical conditioning, preparing him for the rigors of the professional game. His ascent through the youth ranks at Rennes was nothing short of meteoric. He was a phenomenon. He was two-footed, a rare and precious commodity. Defenders had no idea which way he would go. He was equally devastating on his left and his right. His speed was electric, but his ability to use that speed with the ball under complete control set him apart. He would glide past opponents as if they were standing still. He scored goals. He created them. He did it all with an unpredictable flair that made him impossible to contain. In November 2015, the world got its first proper look at the Breton whirlwind, handed his Ligue 1 debut by coach Philippe Montagnier. Dembele exploded onto the scene. In his first full season as a professional, he was sensational. He scored 12 goals, provided 5 assists in 26 league appearances. He was fearless. He took on seasoned defenders with the same audacity. His performances earned him the Ligue 1 Young Player of the Year award. Scouts from every major club in Europe were flocking to Roazhon Park. A star was born. The world had taken notice. The next logical step was a bigger stage. In the summer of 2016, Dembele chose Borussia Dortmund. It was a smart move. The Bundesliga club was known for developing young, attacking talent. Under the guidance of coach Thomas Tuchel, it was the perfect environment for him to continue his growth without suffocating pressure. At Dortmund, he found a team that played to his strengths, fast vertical counter-attacking football. He formed a thrilling partnership with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Together, they terrorized German defenses. The famous Yellow Wall had a new hero to sing for. His single season in Germany was a resounding success. He was a creative force, a whirlwind of stepovers and sudden acceleration. He registered 10 goals and a staggering 21 assists across all competitions. His performance in the DFB Pokal final was a masterpiece. He scored the opening goal as Dortmund lifted the trophy. He had proven he could deliver on a bigger stage. He was not just a French league wonder, he was a European star. This incredible season, however, made him one of the most sought-after players on the planet. The biggest club of all came calling. In the summer of 2017, Barcelona paid a colossal fee to bring him to Camp Nou. He was signed to help fill the void left by Neymar Jr. The pressure was immense. He was a €100 million plus statement signing for one of the world's most demanding clubs. The unique tactical demands of Barcelona's philosophy created a perfect storm. His dream move quickly became a complex and challenging chapter, a true test of his character and resilience. His body, so explosive and dynamic, seemed to betray him time and again. This chapter would test him, but first, Barcelona would be its own crucible. The Barcelona chapter was defined by a cruel and recurring enemy: injuries. A severe hamstring tear just 3 games into his first season set a painful precedent. What followed was a frustrating cycle of injury, recovery, relapse. Each time he seemed to be finding his rhythm, to be building momentum. Another muscular issue would sideline him. This prevented him from ever getting a consistent run of games, stalling his integration into the team. The doubts of critics and fans grew louder, fueling the narratives of poor professionalism, questionable diet, and a lack of discipline. Stories, whether true or exaggerated, circulated about lateness and lifestyle. In the high-pressure environment of Barcelona, every detail was magnified. He was painted as an immature talent, squandering his gifts. It was a difficult period. He was a young man in a foreign country, under the brightest of spotlights, struggling to cope with the immense expectations. The weight of the famous Blaugrana shirt seemed to be crushing him. Yet, amidst the struggles, there were moments of sheer brilliance. A sensational solo goal against Tottenham in the Champions League, a crucial strike against Sevilla, a dazzling dribble that left an entire defense bewildered. These moments kept the faith alive for some, teammates and coaches who saw the potential. They knew that if he could just stay fit, if he could find that consistency, he could be unstoppable. It forced him to mature, to take physical preparation more seriously, and to develop a mental toughness he had not needed before. The trials he faced at Barcelona, while painful, were a crucial part of his hero's journey, shaping the more resilient and focused player who would eventually return to France. Ultimately, his time in Catalonia was a mix of frustration and flashes of genius. He won league titles, cups, but the feeling remained that he never truly fulfilled his potential there. The constant injuries and criticism created a narrative of what could have been, yet they also forged him. His arrival at Paris Saint-Germain in 2023 was a homecoming. It felt different. The boy who had left France as a prodigious teenager returned as a man, forged by the successes at Dortmund and tempered by the trials at Barcelona. Playing under Luis Enrique, a coach who values his unique, chaotic style. This was a different Dembele, older, more mature. Dembele was finally unleashed. He was given the freedom to be himself, to take risks, to be the unpredictable winger that defenses fear most. In Paris, he was not seen as a replacement for a legend but as a key piece of a new project. Brought in to bring the Champions League trophy to the French capital. The 2023-24 season was his redemption arc. He stayed fit. That was the most important thing. With a consistent run of games, his confidence soared. He became PSG's primary creative outlet, a constant menace on the right flank. His performance in the Champions League quarterfinal against his former club was symbolic. He scored in both legs, playing with a fire and purpose that silenced his doubters. Now, in the heart of the 2025-26 season, Dembele is no longer just a player of potential, he is the game-changer for PSG. With Mbappé having moved on, more responsibility has fallen onto his shoulders, and he has embraced it. He is a leader in the attack, a player his teammates look to in difficult moments. His decision-making has improved, adding a layer of efficiency to his natural flair. He still has the dazzling dribbles, the two-footed unpredictability, but now it is coupled with maturity, making him more dangerous. He is delivering on the promise that was evident all those years ago in Vernon. Ousmane Dembele's journey is a powerful lesson in resilience. A hero who faced down his demons, injuries, criticism, self-doubt, to emerge stronger. He inspires a new generation of young athletes. Talent alone is not enough. It must be paired with determination and hard work. You can fall. It is the getting back up that defines you as a champion.